Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I want to go over how you're able to get a 15% damage increase across your entire account permanently in Lost Ark. And this is going to be done by farming the most powerful card set in the game, but this isn't something that's going to be able to be done quickly. This is something that's going to take months and months and months and be a very long-term form of progression, but this is something you should start to look into and start to progress towards right now, especially to try to get ready for some of the Legion raids when those start to get released. And the set I'm talking about is a Light of Salvation, and this is a legendary only set, and that's one of the reasons why this set is so hard to progress towards, because every single card in it is a legendary card, which are obviously much more rare than every other rarity to get. Now the bonuses you get with this is 10% dark damage reduction times 3 once you get a 6 set of this. Now that's the easy part to get, and that is also very valuable as well, but the damage increases come with the awakening bonuses. So at 12 piece awakening, it changes all of your damage to holy, and then the 18 and 30 awakening give you a 7% holy damage increase, then another 8% damage increase. So that's just a flat 15% damage increase once you have the full awakening set. And just getting a 15% damage increase makes this one of the best card sets in the game, but the other buffs with this are incredibly important as well, especially for the end game. So first off, you're getting a 30% damage reduction from dark damage, and the reason this is so good is because pretty much all of the Legion raids, which are going to be the big end game raids, all deal dark damage. So once you get even just a 6 set, you're pretty much taking 30% less damage in all of the Legion raids. And then once your damage type gets changed to holy, once you get the 12 piece awakening in this, you're also going to deal more damage to all the Legion raids as well, because since they're dark, they take more damage from holy. So fighting the Legion bosses and other specific bosses in the game, just getting your damage changed to holy will also give you a damage increase, and then you'll get the extra 15% once you get all of the 30 piece awakening. And that is why I'd recommend you start progressing towards this set right now, because if a new Legion raid comes out and you want to get this set to help you or your guild progress in that Legion raid, you're not going to be able to get it in any quick amount of time. It's going to take a long time. And what progressing the set essentially boils down to is getting as many card packs and as many chances to get legendary cards as possible. And there's tons of different ways you can do that. So first off, you have tons of islands all scattered throughout the seas of the game that can give you tons of card packs. Some of the islands can give you upwards of like 30 to 40 card packs that can all pull legendary cards. So going and doing those one-time islands are going to give you a really big boost in the amount of chances you have at getting legendary cards. And then you also have rapport characters, and some of the characters that are in this card set, you can actually go increase your rapport with them and get a guaranteed one of these cards. So you can go to those specific characters, get the specific cards, and that's an easy way to at least get one of the cards. Then you have other rapport characters that just give you packs of cards to open, so more additional chances at cards. And another way you can get a ton of chances of legendary cards is actually doing your abyssal dungeons, and you can get chances at these legendary cards for every abyssal dungeon you do on every alternate character. So even the tier 1 dungeons can give you chances at legendary cards. And there's also an additional tip with abyssal dungeons that can give you a ton of additional chances at legendary cards. So say if you're a tier 3 character and you're able to do the tier 3 dungeons, you can still go do all of the other abyssal dungeons, the tier 1 dungeons, the tier 2 dungeons, and still have a chance at these legendary cards from doing those earlier dungeons. They're going to be super quick to do, especially if you're on a higher tier character. These dungeons are going to be super quick to do. You can potentially even go in there and one-shot the lower tier bosses and still get that chance at the card, because when you're much higher eye level than the abyssal dungeon, the only thing that it removes out of that dungeon that you can get is gold and the engraving books, so you still have a chance at the cards. And getting a ton of additional level 50 characters to do abyssal dungeons is actually a really good way to go about farming legendary cards, because all these abyssal dungeons have a chance to just give you a legendary card. And if you have like 8 level 50s that can all go do 2 or more abyssal dungeons every single week, that's going to massively increase your chances of getting these legendary cards you want. And there are also some other ways to get card packs and to even get more specific card options. So the traveling merchants in the game will sell you specific cards so you could potentially get the cards you're looking for from specific traveling merchants in the game. Then the traveling merchant that comes to your stronghold can also sell you packs of cards. So those are just random rolled, can potentially give you legendary cards as well. And then one of the final things and one of the final ways to get card packs is from the shop, and more specifically Mary's secret shop. And you could potentially buy a ton of card packs from Mary's shop. So say there's a legendary, so say you can buy the set of 2 rare card packs that can either give you a rare, epic, or legendary for 80 blue crystals. There's any card packs, 10 of them for 180 blue crystals, and tons of additional buys similar in that manner. But right now, with how these are priced, they're not really going to be that worth to buy. Now, once we're further down the road, a few months down the road, and people have a lot more gold to spend and could potentially buy themselves a lot more blue crystals with that gold, if you're still searching for this card set, this is definitely another really good option once we get further down the road though, because right now, if you don't have a ton of gold, getting this many blue crystals and spending this many blue crystals on just card packs isn't really going to be worth it. But further down the road, when there's a ton more gold floating around, a ton more blue crystals floating around, you can start to buy these card packs from Mary's shop, and it's not going to be that big of a deal. And that's pretty much all I want to go over for the best card set in Lost Ark. Like I mentioned, this is not something you're going to get quickly. This is not something you're going to go start to farm and get it in a week. This is months down the road, maybe 6 months down the road before you get this full card set. But this is the absolute best in slot card set in the game, so this is something you should be looking into to start to farm for. But that's pretty much all I want to go over. So subscribe if you want to see more Lost Ark or other MMO videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this card set, and thanks for watching.